Another big story on this Tuesday morning, the Iowa caucuses. Hillary Clinton, Bernie Sanders in a virtual dead heat, and on the Republican side it was Ted Cruz who took the victory last night. I want to bring in our political analyst Brian Sobel, joining us from our studios in Oakland. And Brian, sometimes people don't remember who finished in second. In this case, it's Donald Trump who finished in second.
Yes.
Any shock about this? Because the poll numbers going in had Trump, 4 or 5 points in Iowa.
Well, yes, they did. But at the end of the day, Cruz had a great ground game. Thousands and thousands of volunteers out there working very, very hard, trying to get out of the gate very quickly. And so Cruz did very well. I think the real winner, though, even though you don't get a prize for third place, is Marco Rubio, who didn't spend a lot of time in the state, but really came on very strong at the end of the night.
Do you think that these results have anything to do with the fact that Trump skipped that last debate?
They're polling on that. It'll be interesting to see whether people in Iowa thought he disrespected them in some way. Who knows? The bottom line is that he didn't have the ground game in Iowa that Ted Cruz did, and frankly, we knew that going into it, that Cruz has been working the state for a long time.
Brian, New Hampshire is a lot different from Iowa.
Yes.
The caucus is different from just a regular primary.
Right.
Is that going to help maybe someone like Marco Rubio? This is just a straight primary where everyone gets to vote.
Well, we'll see what happens with Marco Rubio in New Hampshire. He's got some momentum. And I think on that side of the aisle, it's a very interesting dynamic with three people. And you're going to see, as we've been talking over the last weeks, a winnowing now. Mike Huckabee left the race on the Republican side, O'Malley on the Democratic side. And in sort of a Super Bowl theme, Bernie Sanders made the political catch, catching Hillary Clinton last night. That was unexpected 3 months ago, where he was so far down in the polls. But he came on.
I was going to ask you, Brian, in regards to that, I mean, over the summer, if you told me that that would be the result in Iowa, I'd be kind of shocked regarding that. Was the bigger surprise that Clinton lost that big of a lead, or that Bernie Sanders actually gained on her?
Well, I think you've got to credit Sanders as much as you have to say Clinton was losing momentum. When you think about it, Sanders is really resonating very well with young people, with people who are disaffected around the government, people who are in an economic situation where they really don't want to try to relate to millionaires and billionaires, and Bernie Sanders is really connecting on all of that. And I think it was a combination that delivered that virtual tie last night. And as you know, Bernie Sanders, who may have lost by 0.2 of a point, is this morning working very hard on seeing whether there were other votes out there that would have put him over the top.
Okay, we look next to New Hampshire. Brian Sobel, thank you for joining us again on the 9.